I tested the water from my kitchen tap last week, and the results shocked me. The water looked clean, clear, and safe to drink, but the lab report said something invisible was inside it. These are called forever chemicals. They stay in your body for a very long time. They do not break down in nature or inside your body. Scientists have found these chemicals in almost everyone. Even babies have them in their blood. The companies that made these chemicals knew they were harmful many years ago, but they did not tell the public. They kept it secret for a long time. Even today, these chemicals can still be found in drinking water. This problem started many years ago. In 1947, scientists created very strong chemicals, and these chemicals were useful because they did not break easily. Later, companies used them in products like non-stick pans and food packaging. They were also used in firefighting foam. But there was a hidden problem. Early tests showed these chemicals could harm the body. Some animals got sick or died in experiments. Workers were also affected, but the information was not shared openly. Instead of warning people, companies continued to use and produce these chemicals. Over time, the chemicals spread into water, soil, and air. They entered rivers and underground water sources. Many people drank this contaminated water without knowing it. In some areas, thousands of people were affected. In the late 1990s, a farmer noticed his animals were dying. This led to a legal case. Lawyers forced companies to release hidden documents. These documents showed the companies knew about the dangers for years. Later, scientists studied people who were exposed. They found links between these chemicals and serious health problems. These include some cancers, thyroid disease, and other illnesses. Even after lawsuits and fines, the chemicals remained in the environment. Today, there are thousands of these chemicals. Many water systems still contain them. Experts say there is no completely safe level of exposure. Once these chemicals enter your body, they can stay there for years. So why are they still in our water? One reason is money. Many industries depend on these chemicals. Cleaning them up is expensive, and companies have delayed action for years. The good news is that some filters can reduce these chemicals. One simple option is activated carbon. It works by trapping chemicals in tiny pores. Even a simple filter can remove a large amount of harmful substances. However, no filter is perfect. Some smaller chemicals are harder to remove. Stronger systems like reverse osmosis work better but cost more. Still, even basic filtering can make your water safer. In the end, this is about awareness. Many people do not know what is in their water. Learning about it is the first step. Then you can decide how to protect yourself and your family. These chemicals are called PFAS. They are used in many everyday items. You can find them in non-stick pans, waterproof clothes, food wrappers, and even some cosmetics. Because they are so strong, they do not break down easily. That is why they build up in the environment and in our bodies over time. Rain can carry these chemicals from one place to another. They can fall into rivers, lakes, and farmland. Plants can absorb them from the soil. Animals can also take them in through water and food. This means PFAS can slowly move through the entire food chain. Inside the human body, PFAS can stay for many years. Your body cannot easily remove them. Over time, the amount can increase if you keep being exposed. This long-term buildup is what worries scientists the most. Some governments have started taking action. They are setting limits for how much PFAS can be in drinking water. They are also studying better ways to clean contaminated water. But fixing the problem everywhere will take many years. You can still take small steps to reduce your exposure. Using a good water filter at home can help. Avoiding heavily processed or packaged food may also reduce contact. Choosing safer household products can make a difference too. Another simple step is awareness. When you understand where these chemicals come from, you can make better choices. Even small changes in daily habits can lower your risk over time. This issue shows how important it is to question what we use every day. Something that seems safe on the surface may have hidden effects. Science continues to study these chemicals to better understand their impact. In the future, we may see safer alternatives replace PFAS. Many researchers are already working on new materials. The goal is to keep the benefits without the long-term harm. Until then, staying informed is your best protection. Clean water is something everyone needs. Knowing what is in it helps you take control of your health and safety. Even today, many people still believe that clear water means safe water. But PFAS cannot be seen, smelled, or tasted in any way. This makes them especially dangerous because you may never know they are there. Many families drink contaminated water for years without any warning. By the time problems appear, exposure has already happened for a long time. Scientists are still studying how these chemicals affect the human body over many years. Some studies show they may weaken the immune system. Others suggest they can affect hormones and growth. There is also concern about their impact on children and unborn babies. Because they stay in the body for so long, even small amounts can become a problem over time. Cleaning PFAS from large water systems is very difficult and expensive. Water treatment plants need special technology to remove them properly. This includes advanced filtration methods that cost millions of dollars. Many smaller towns cannot afford these systems right away. As a result, some communities remain exposed while solutions are slowly developed. Another challenge is that new PFAS chemicals keep being created. Even if one type is banned, companies may replace it with another similar version. Sometimes, these new versions are not fully tested for safety. This creates a cycle where the problem continues instead of ending. Experts warn that we need stronger rules to control all PFAS, not just a few types. At home, simple actions can still make a difference in reducing exposure. Using activated carbon filters or reverse osmosis systems can help clean drinking water. Cooking with filtered water instead of tap water can also reduce intake. Avoid heating food and packaging that may contain PFAS. These small habits can lower the amount entering your body each day. This is not just a science problem, it is a personal one. Every glass of water you drink becomes part of your body. What you cannot see can still affect your health over time. That is why understanding this issue matters for everyone. Awareness turns a hidden risk into something you can act on. The story of PFAS is a reminder of how long problems can stay hidden. It also shows how important transparency and responsibility are. When information is delayed or ignored, the impact can last for generations. But when people learn the truth, change becomes possible. Knowledge gives power back to individuals and communities. You do not need to panic, but you should not ignore it either. Take simple steps where you can and stay informed. Pay attention to updates about your local water supply. Support efforts that push for cleaner and safer systems. Small actions, when taken by many people, can lead to big change. The future depends on better choices, both from industries and from individuals. Safer materials, stronger regulations, and smarter technology can reduce this problem over time. But until that happens fully, awareness remains your strongest defense. Clean water should not be a luxury, it should be a basic right. So the next time you turn on your tap, remember this story. Not to create fear, but to create awareness. Because once you understand what is in your water, you can make better decisions. And sometimes that one decision is enough to protect your health and your family.